Let's be honest. Have you ever looked at a word in another language and just thought, nope, that's impossible? Well, today, we're diving into Finnish, a language that's kind of famous for its super long, intimidating words. But what if I told you it's all just a big misunderstanding, that underneath it all, it's as logical and simple as a set of Legos? We're going to prove it by ordering from this menu.
Okay, here we go. Our first challenge. Take a look at this word, peruna justocato. I know, it really looks like a mouthful, right? But believe it or not, this one word is the key. It's the secret decoder ring to understanding the brilliant simplicity of the entire Finnish language.
And here's the secret. It's literally just potato, cheese, soup. Peruna means potato, juusto is cheese, and kato is soup. See? Finnish doesn't really bother with extra little words like of or with. It just stacks the ideas, one on top of the other. Potato, cheese, soup. It's this beautiful, efficient logic that we're going to unpack today.
So we're calling this the Finnish Lego principle. The idea is to stop thinking about memorizing tons of phrases and start thinking about building. And the best part? The building rules are so simple. You don't have to worry about masculine or feminine words, and you can forget about articles like a or the. It's all about clean, logical construction.
Of course, every great Lego builder needs some basic bricks to start with. So let's quickly get our starter pack of words. These are going to be the essential foundation for everything we build in the next few minutes.
Let's grab these real quick. First up, a staple, risi. That's rice.
Next we have liha, meat. Then there's kala, which is fish.
And finally, for a type of dish, we have pata. Think of a hearty stew. Got 'em? Risi, liha, kala, pata. Good. Now the fun really begins.
All right, you've got your first Lego bricks. Now it's time to actually build something. Let's start snapping these words together to create real dishes you'd find on a Finnish menu. And this is the key difference in thinking. In English, we'd say stew with meat, right? That's a phrase with a little connecting word. Finnish is way more direct. It just takes the ingredient, meat, and snaps it right onto the front of the dish, stew. What was a whole phrase becomes one single, super efficient word.
Here's how it works in practice. You take your liha brick for meat. You take your pata brick for stew. You snap them together, and what do you get? Liha pata, meat stew. See? It's so logical, so clean, and you just built your first Finnish compound word.
Feeling good? Let's try one that's a bit longer. The word for seafood is merenelevat. So, using the exact same logic, what do you think seafood stew would be? You got it. You just snap it onto pata, and you get mereneleva pata. The system works no matter how long the Lego brick is. Okay, so we've built the main course, but what about the little details? This is kind of like adding the finishing touches to our Lego model. You know, a different colored brick here, a special connecting piece there. Let's see how to add descriptions and link our ideas together.
Here's a really useful adjective, paistettu. It means fried, and you just put it right before the thing it's describing. So if kala is fish, how would you say fried fish? Simple. Paistettu kala.
And what if you want two different things? Well, you use a simple little connector piece, ja. That just means and. So if you wanted fried fish and stew, you just say paistettu kala ja pata. It's a really straightforward way to link your creation.
Okay, you've got the principles, you've got the vocabulary bricks. It is time for the final build. We are going to put everything together to assemble a complete, totally practical sentence that you could actually use to order in a restaurant.
Here's our goal, our master build. We're going to construct this exact sentence in Finnish. I would like to eat fried fish and vegetables, but I don't want rice. It's got everything, a preference, a connector, even a negative. This is going to use every single skill we've just learned.
So let's lay out all our Lego pieces. I would like to eat is haluaisin sueta. Fried fish is paistettua kala, and vegetables is ja kasviksia. Now, you might notice those A endings on the food. That's just a little Finnish quirk for when you're talking about having some of something. Then we add our new bricks, mutta and halua for but I don't want, and risia for rice. There they are. We have all the parts we need.
And now, we just snap it all together. Haluaisin sieta paistettua kala ja kasviksia mutta and halua risia. I know, it looks long, but now you can see the logic inside it. You can see each individual block we learned, playing its part to build one complete correct sentence. You just did it. You built a complex idea in Finnish.
So what was the real point of all this? I mean, it wasn't just about translating a few things from a menu. You've actually done something much, much bigger than that.
The thing is, you've learned the system. You've learned the underlying Lego logic of how Finnish actually works. By getting this one core principle of stacking and combining words, you've gained a tool that can help you decode countless other words and phrases. You learned how to build, not just how to memorize.
And that really leaves us with a final thought. We just took a language that seems incredibly complicated on the surface, and we found a really simple, logical system at its heart. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other intimidating challenges in our lives are maybe just a pile of Lego bricks waiting for us to figure out how they snap together?